Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about Deadpool 2, the second Deadpool movie from Fox, and I think one of the last Fox big movies ever, because as you may know, Fox was purchased by Disney and that transaction will begin this year and will finalize in 1 or 2 years maybe. So, everything that was owned by Fox will pass to Disney, most of the things. So, and this is one of them. Kevin Feige, who is president of Marvel, has already said that Deadpool is going to be adapted, is going to be introduced in the MCU, so he's going to be able to play with Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, etc. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, and they have promised to do more R-rated movies with him, which is great. The part that is sad about all of this is that I really love the X-Men universe that Fox had created. I know that many people hated it, many people had problems with it, with the casting, with the choices on how they told the stories that the X-Men lived through, but hey, I just really liked it. I'm one of the few people that actually wants to see Dark Phoenix, and I want to see that before it gets absorbed by Disney too, because it's kind of boring that everything is Disney, to be honest. And Deadpool is a great example that things can be done in a great way for all other studios. DC and Warner and Disney are not the only ones that are able to do it. So in Deadpool 2, Deadpool is happy with his girlfriend, he has his friends, everything is going kind of good until it's not really good at all. And I'm not going to spoil like the first scene basically of the whole movie, because it's really shocking and really powerful, let's say. But I think this movie has a lot of that. It handles a lot of comedy, a lot of jokes, with a lot of dramatic moments, of heavy moments. And I think that's one of the things that X-Men and Deadpool have in common. I mean, X-Men is not as comedic, but I mean the balance between action and heavy punches and all of that with heavy drama. I think that's a really interesting thing that they did in this second Deadpool movie. I wasn't interested in watching this on cinemas, to be honest. I was like, okay, Deadpool 1 was kind of cool, but I didn't really love the character. In this one, you really fall in love even more with the character. He's even funnier. The movie is even more R-rated, so it's kind of funnier because of that. It's kind of more interesting because they can do more stuff, and the action scenes are really good. Sometimes it's a little too CGI heavy for my taste. It's a little bit too much in that department. And it's actually, Ryan Reynolds gets little bit too tired. At some points it's like, okay, we know you're the funny guy, but pace yourself a little bit, because sometimes it's just a little bit too much. But it's part of the character, so it's kind of understandable. The kid, Brian Tennyson, I don't really know his name, but the kid in the movie, I have a problem with the kid, and it's not his performance or anything, but the fact that he is from New Zealand. He has this accent, and sometimes you cannot understand what he says. Maybe that's just me, but I had some trouble understanding him a couple of times. I was like, what the fuck was he doing? And then I understood what happened. So I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. So that was kind of an audio problem, a sound problem, I think. So, and the sound actually in general of the movie, it's pretty average, I would say. And so is the visual effects. They are good, but they are not something that we haven't seen before. It's not really that interesting. I think the most interesting part of this movie is the screenplay and the characters that play in that screenplay. Cable is a really welcome new character in this X universe, if you will, that will be possibly adapted into the MCU. That's going to be really interesting, because if James Brolin is going to keep portraying Cable, he's going to be able to do Thanos too at the same time, unless Thanos is killed or something. So that's going to be really funny. I think it's going to be funny to handle for Marvel. But they can do everything, and they have millions and millions, so why not? This movie is really fun. It's really a nice action movie, I would say, an action and comedic movie. A little bit too comedic again sometimes. It misses some parts. I think it could have done a little bit more. It's fun, but it could have been a little more deep in sometimes, deep even in the comedic sense, I think something is lacking in the movie, but I'm not really sure where it is. What is it that it's lacking? But there's something. I mean, Ryan Reynolds is fine as Deadpool. I'm not a big Ryan Reynolds fan, to be honest, but he's fine. I mean, he's funny and everything. And all the other characters are two Colossus, and all the other X-Men that interact with Deadpool, and Cable again is really funny and really deep and angsty in a way, so that's really fun. But I don't know, I would recommend this movie to watch like at home, like you want to see something fun. But I think I did the right call not going when it was in cinemas, because I don't know if I would have enjoyed it, or if there's anything in the movie that's cinema worthy, like you have to see it on a big screen. I don't think there is, to be honest. So if you did see it in cinemas, you just comment down below, and if you didn't, tell me why you didn't, as I did. I recommend this movie, but it's not the best superhero movie ever, to be clear, or of the year. Not at all. Black Panther and Infinity War, I think, were better than this. And there are other movies still going this year. Aquaman has not been released, so maybe that's going to be really great. I don't know. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do give a thumbs up, comment down below what you think about this movie, share this video on your social media, and of course subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Goodbye.